try and run the operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard it,
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Number 22, Derrick
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. It's too close. Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Mike's 50. Mike's green. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one.
At their own 19-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? The gun, Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards, and it'll be Titan football.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
And we'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
His pass caught at the 4. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off of play action, it's Watson. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Watson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
from the 50, it's Watson. And that's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep for him. And this is caught inside the 5. That one good for 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out that heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Henry. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
The pass.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Switch.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Kill. Mike's 50. Here we go, let's bring it.
Dancing to and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Hopkins set to kick off.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive first and 10. Watson off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
An 8-yard pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Jadeveon Clowney brought him down. A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down.
To throw is Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Watson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Throwing again is Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Made by
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Titans' 23-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
For number 86, incomplete. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
The kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10. At their
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good pick up there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
27-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That's 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Second and 4. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
He's checking.
Throwing on second down. Watson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Watson on third down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
A first down carry for Henry. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 26. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. A toss left, Henry. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Henry on the handoff.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
The extra point.
And for and now they're going to fake it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake.
The Texans take
You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
That incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again. Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Tennessee, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.